Hello, Doctor Who fans. My name is Doctor Who Commentator, here to bring you my personal fan commentary on Doctor Who. And let's just get on with it, shall we? We are to Can You Hear Me? So, okay, yeah, sorry, I was a bit confused there. Okay, so, opening in Aleppo, 1380. And again, like before, we're not starting with the Doctor, we're starting with... new characters. Just dropped something, had to get it. Actually, no, I'm sorry, I'm being inaccurate here. This isn't any different to how we usually start. I'm remembering the episode Smile now. I think that's what it was called. The one with the emoji bots. I can't quite remember what the episode was called. But nonetheless, have this new female character. Woo. Yeah, something for some group of people to get angry about, I'm sure. But there's not much build up here other than the fact that she has mental health I literally did not get right till the end. This whole episode was a metaphor for mental health. Which, of course, is something we're all talking about these days. And you know what, I really should say it. If you are suffering from mental health problems, if you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling not quite right, there are people who love you. There are people you can contact. So please just do a quick Google search. You'll be able to find some help. You're not alone. And it's here. Oh no. I gotta say, I've been a bit curious. Is the CGI getting wonkier? I mean, we had this with the dregs. Part of it was prosthetics, and prosthetics are great. But the CGI, but there was a CGI dreg that was just wonky. And it's looking kind of again now. And it's got Deneg on their side, which is weird. You think the effects would be great with Deneg? And you know, I literally just realised they didn't open with the opening titles this time. They actually did a proper stinger. So, what are my thoughts on this episode? It's certainly interesting. It was creepy. Didn't quite know where it was going. Nice callbacks to the classic series. Was not expecting some classic series callbacks. I like that. In the form of the Guardians and the Eternals, and even the Celestial Toymaker, which surprised me. And here we go. On the state. That must be the same clip that they used in Arachnids in the UK, I'm sure. That looks exactly the same. And every time it frankly just reminds me of the Doctor dropping Rose off to her estate. Aliens in London, I think it was called. Yeah, Aliens in London. I could always get my book and check, but I'm too lazy. What's time to a Time Lord? I mean, are you going to be alright on your own? They're going to meet you at lunch. She could either have a long trip, then come back, or just skip back to the current time. Time she's meant to, rather. See? She's going to go to tomorrow lunchtime. Oh dear. Oh, that's not normal. And someone got in. I mean, that's when you know things have gone wrong, because no one's meant to be able to get in. Although, one thing that we all thought was, or I'm sure a lot of people thought anyway, was, I can't remember the name of the actor, but he was the voice of the cloth monster things in Jodie's second episode. God, I need a computer on me. Um, but it's the one that first mentions the timeless child. And I think a lot of people thought he was going to be relevant in that way. He was going to mention, but he wasn't. Although, mind you, it's partly written by Chris Chibnall, so maybe there is a point to it. I don't know. Summary. I mean, we were questioning on the Omega Files before about. Oh, I forgot to mention. Oh, Ryan's seeing a friend now. What was Chris Chibnall's involvement in Praxis? Because we could not tell. But I'm just thinking, maybe that's going to be important later. That's what I'm thinking. That's the only thing I can imagine. It's probably going to be something that's relevant later. Security conscious. All I can think when I say that, okay, surely you're getting someone to install those. I mean, you have to have someone to come and install. Aren't they a little bit curious when someone requests that? I mean, the moment you get a locksmith to start creating all these locks, you want to contact the police. I'm telling you. He may be a client, but you automatically want to contact the police. Say, this client wants me to install a lot of locks on his door. So now the locks has arrived in Aleppo. In 1380. No one to explain it to. It's not like you haven't had that before, though. I mean, new doctor, yeah. Stop. I was going through some YouTube videos during the week. Yesterday, I think it was. And there was one where they're reading comments from IGN. The cast rather reading comments from IGN. And someone actually said how she looks like Android 18. From those who know Dragon Ball Z, you'll know who Android 18 is. And I thought, yes! Never noticed that before, but yes! She didn't get it, obviously. That's been called. Shows how young he is.
You have to get out. Why? Because there's one still here.
Yeah, one's here. Ooh, they're here. See, right there. I mean, it's kind of reminding me more of the werewolf. If everyone remembers that episode with Queen Victoria. I am rubbish with names today. Episode names today, rather. But you remember it, surely. I mean, it just reminds me of that kind of CGI. And we've been seeing before with Praxis. There was that bit where there was obviously a fake bird on the window. It was rubbish. Okay, I'm going to shut up a bit. Finish that point later, because now we're into an important point. Graham's starting to see things. Never really quite clear why.
Can you see it?
Just is.
This is what he did to me.
He did this to me. Oh no, she's lying. She's a liar. We know she's a liar.
I think you lost count.
Yeah. There was another hand there. I just literally noticed. It looked like there were 3 people playing poker, but there was someone else at the end of the table there.
I've never lost it. I've still got this.
There's Ryan trying to cope with his friend. But yeah, we notice the special effects aren't really as great, and it is making me think. Well, if you look at Dr. Freedom's channel, I mean, I'm going to use reporting in air quotes because this is just stuff he's heard, and he's not the kind of person to bun things He's not the kind of person to spread things like this, rumors like this. But what he's hearing is that Doctor Who is going to be cancelled, or the BBC are preparing to cancel the show after the 60th anniversary special is going to be the Swan Song, and that's it. And I don't want to admit it, but it's possible, given the unique way the BBC is funded. Because the ratings have been good now, despite what some people would have you believe. But I have been thinking lately, is it that the show is getting way too expensive? And they just don't want to handle it anymore? 'Cause I could easily see that it's just getting too expensive. But never mind with that, let's just concentrate on this. So he's talking about the bloke that he's keeping on seeing. What they don't kind of explain is this the reason for his mental health state?
I've seen some weird things while I've been away. Things you wouldn't believe were possible.
Because they're not explained, there's, will you keep here tonight? Always need someone with you.
Where visit you? Madagascar, California, Hong Kong, Gloucester.
Yeah,
They're singing Gloucester.
a thing in Gloucester.
Going on about it. It's mixed emotions. I'm not doing emotions.
See, once again highlighting how Yaz's dad is a conspiracy theorist in some way.
Third time, people are really annoying and they hate being told that. Just not cut out for customer services. Okay.
Customer services. Yeah. People are really annoying. That's why I created a YouTube channel, to talk with people. Ugh. People.
No, I just don't know whether an anniversary is.
Anniversary. Sorry, I just missed this part, whether I completely glossed over this part when I originally saw it.
About it sometime.
Didn't seem that important. Seemed like it was just filling time.
What? So you can fall asleep halfway through. I do not do that.
Oh, yes, you do. As she says right here.
You do.
You do. You fall asleep in the middle of a film. I'm just gonna... Sorry. I'm just gonna move my hat so I can actually hear this properly. I have not noticed that buzzing before. Sorry about this. Oh dear. Okay. Is that... Sorry for profiling here, but was that her sister again? I genuinely could not tell. And there's the man again.
What are you doing here?
Waiting for you. Was it really sensible to just still be there even after just... I don't know, weird. And there he is. He's back for him. And his fingers are detaching. Great. Well, fingers and a thumb. Yeah, technical. Here's a question. Why did he remove all 5 when he clearly only needed 1? I'm just saying, he's wasting fingers and a thumb there. Induce the nightmares. Sounds so cheesy, but it's Doctor Who. It's for kids. What do you expect?
What is your name?
Still can't tell how to pronounce that guy's name. Sybil.
Not Tahira. My brief is quite wide-ranging.
Brief is quite wide-ranging. Hey.
Understand? So, deliberately targeting a hospital of vulnerable people. The place is silent. Where is
Yeah.
everyone else? How many people
Asylum.
are here? Maybe 10 or 12 patients? I'm really sorry.
Not many,
But I think those creatures must have taken them. Taken them where? I've no idea.
but it's obviously for people with mental health problems.
How long have you been here? It's not a personal question, but it is. A few weeks.
You need to.
I've travelled a long way. It's
Yeah.
things I wish I hadn't.
She's
My
things.
family were killed when I was 7.
Ah,
A level of safety for me. They let me in here because I wasn't doing well. I promise to keep you safe. We will work this out.
yeah. Well, that's gonna mess you up.
Really sorry. Message device. Still trying to get in touch. Just in
Yeah.
14th century Syria. Is it lunchtime?
Gonna be confusing.
Need your help. The mate's been taken.
What?
Another call.
That phone doesn't make any sense.
There's a figure in the clock. Oh, hold on.
Is there any? What? Why didn't it just phone the moment they were get? Oh, all right.
Planets like they're being projected into my head.
None of this makes sense.
Call merge. I'm going to get you all
It's
now.
the problem with time travel in science fiction.
I'll be there in a sec.
Hey, a hair.
I knew it. This will tell us something. Come on, I'll explain on the way.
Explain what?
Blow your mind.
It's bigger on the inside. They all say that,
Tahina, this is
except Doctor Who fans, because they know it's bigger on the inside.
13810. It's made about the TARDIS and the fact that you're from 700 years in the future. I'm really not ready for today.
Nope.
Don't tell me that.
No.
You're wrong.
This is a
I'm telling you, you are. You sure you? The TARDIS
this is the thing though. If you're taking someone with mental health problems, surely the last thing you want to do is blow their mind like this.
Those creatures that we saw aren't registered in this database. They've never existed. Will never
Nope.
exist.
Never.
They must.
Can't exist.
Because if they don't exist, if they can't exist, where did they come from? And how?
You'll know.
Tell me what happened to you, Meg.
Yeah.
Don't know how we got in there. It was like
Apparition. That's how we got in there.
I was here. He was draining something from him.
What did it look like?
Yeah, dreaming. Put his finger in his ear. Not like that.
Same blood.
Okay, no way. Sorry, that.
And you? Psychic incursion in your head. Someone trying to communicate with you.
Yeah, but it was different for him.
He was trapped inside this
In an orb.
container. And I saw these planets. They were burning
I
like
have missed that twice now.
Someone's targeting us.
Okay, admittedly I was talking through this one, but how I still couldn't see those planets.
stick my finger straight up. No.
I like that.
TARDIS
Yeah. Guess I was beginning to wonder where is he going to? Surely he can't actually send the planet.
We don't yet?
Oh, excuse me.
No? Probably not. Maybe.
Yep.
Ready?
No.
Focus on the image.
Ooh. Once again, the TARDIS couldn't handle it.
We found something. We're moving.
And once again, we're at a space station. It's always there. It's always the space station.
Distant future.
Nicely built.
Is this what you saw?
I keep trying to find out if they're just reusing anything, but I can't quite tell.
And why here? What did the telepathic circuits lock onto?
Space station. What do you think?
Boy. Do you have no idea? Half a galaxy past the guest
I mean, they couldn't exactly lock you onto just above the planets, could they?
civilizations left by now.
I mean, okay, yes, there's an air pocket around the TARDIS, but still.
Would be deliberate. So why here?
Are we underground? Is that right? It's safe though.
Nope, you're in space.
Dr. reckons we're in a building among the stars. We've come a long way.
A very long way.
And everything can travel across the stars.
Yes, they can. Quite a number of people can these days. Actually, no, we can't. That's still true. We can go into space, but we can't really travel different stars. That's not possible.
But what? That is exactly what I saw. Those two objects.
This must be a remote plot.
Burning planets.
Observing events in this part of the solar system.
Were they like planets?
But but they're not colliding.
To each other.
Colliding. About to destroy each other. It's an extinction
Well.
event. But
Which is
it should be.
technically is sad for the inhabitants, but
Let's take a little zoom.
interesting to watch.
There's something there between those planets.
Yeah. And when my dad saw this, he thought it was the TARDIS.
The engineering required.
To be fair, when you hear a line like this, it does kind of imply it is.
Whoever built that, round of applause for me.
Okay.
But obviously it wasn't.
If I can like zoom in.
Why?
I think there's more to see.
A tiny door locked in place.
There's something in there.
Given who these people were, or are,
That's it.
Zenin, or whatever they call it,
That's what I saw.
I have. Well, I was someone thinking, were the Time Lords aware? Because, aware of them rather? Or did they just dismiss their existence like the Doctor did?
Covered in fingers.
And now, fingers. Creepy fingers. Because they're just his fingers, but still. Ugh.
Broadcasting it to that orb, to that girl.
Broadcasting.
Psychic signal fed. All this.
But she isn't torturing her. It's important, not torturing her.
This place has so many secrets to yield.
What do you reckon you've got there?
This tech, this power,
And
this platform.
that's meant to be the orb. I'm confused what the actual orb is.
Two planets. And at its heart, a quantum fluctuation.
Such a shame the Doctor has got it so wrong.
Hundreds of billions
But
of
that's always what's important.
milliseconds.
This is the thing. If the Doctor got it completely right, she would have been called a Mary Sue.
Prison. And she's locked in there. Fed by that signal.
But frankly, I don't think she was even really that.
Where's Dad?
You don't have the Doctor being called. I mean, you never had the male Doctors being called Gary Stews. Even though they were absolutely perfect and impeccable a lot of the time. And almost godlike from time to time. Prisoners. Oh my god. Kept it as a pet.
Do you recognise them?
Yeah. Well, she should.
Your worst fears? My creativity.
Okay, you literally just gave the game away.
Plus, you can release all of these people right now.
And they completely got away from the Doctor. All three of them.
Oh, that's not good.
Is that really clever? And here we are again. That same road.
Do it right this time.
Do it right this time.
I won't be calling anyone.
Oh yeah, that is a sister.
Weak. Run. Nobody's coming yet.
Charming. Okay, yeah, I know the point, but still. And there's the police officer. And what else is there to say for this? It's just a long, winding road. It's like the Q continuum. If anyone remembers that Star Trek reference. Star Trek Voyager reference, specifically. It's just... Wait, see, him, I noticed the fingers. I didn't notice it in Yaz. I still haven't noticed it in Yaz. Fire! I'm the god of hellfire. Oh, it is Tivo. Same guy. Now, apparently older. Although what they've really done is just grade his hair. And the earth is burned. Is this Channel's contribution? The only reason I asked that is just because of, well, what's coming up. The dregs. See the dregs right there. I mean, it's led into that. That's now one of his biggest fears. And calls Graham now. On the hospital bed again. He has to get checked in every now and again.
Why am I hooked up to this?
Well, you should know. Grace, obviously you knew that was Grace.
Grace. I'm sorry to tell you, Mr. O'Brien. The cancer's returned.
You're back.
No, that can't be right. I thought
Yeah, it can.
Anyway, you're not my doctor.
No, his nurse.
Aggressive. How long have I got? 12 hours.
Wow. His hair hasn't even fallen out.
Save me.
His regrets.
Let me try again.
You can't. Well, you could, but it would blow a hole in the time-space continuum if you did. And the Reapers would suddenly appear again. Why does that not happen?
Sonic. Connected to the calculating power of one TARDIS.
I mean, rips in time are supposed to do that. They're meant to be like bacteria, the Reapers.
The others aren't here.
Hello, Doctor.
I always get curious that we haven't seen the Reapers again.
I've watched you. Stumbling round as you
Watched you.
I presume this is all you're doing.
Yes. Of course it is.
In the orb. And where are my friends? Who are you?
What do you think he's done?
I go by many names.
Ah, many
My
names.
preferred, my original,
Original.
is Zelly.
Zenin.
No. Zelin's a mythical name.
Zelen. Zenin, Zelen. One of them.
Zelin was
Zelin.
thought to be a god.
He is a god. But from another universe.
We immortals need our games, Doctor.
It's just...
Eternity is long.
Sorry, it's just all these things from Time Lord mythology. I'm just remembering the episode The Power of Three with the cubes. And I can't remember the name of the alien race, but there was supposed to be a Time Lord fairy tale.
Beautiful.
So I was like, Time Lords have a lot. A lot of fairy
I do
tales.
like this form. It's so small. To exist within molecules.
Oh, I completely talked over reference to the Eternals and the Guardians and even the Toy Maker.
To provoke fear.
I mean, I said it before. That's...
As
I just loved that there was enough reference in there. Again, that's gotta be Chimnall. He's gotta put that in there. I don't know if he came up with this character, but I'm sure he just looked at what was going on and looked at the script and thought, ooh, I can work with this.
From humans and forcing them into the mind of a girl you trapped between planets.
I've seen many races, Doctor,
Yeah.
and the humans are infinitely fascinating.
And are easily invaded for some reason.
Pathetic.
So much happens to Earth more than anywhere else. That's why the Time Lords exiled him to Earth.
Pain, obsession.
And not Venus.
We're not the same.
Even though the Doctor is well versed with the Venusians.
The cruelty of their own minds directed towards themselves.
So, yeah, I'm being quiet now because what can you talk about? He's really just
Unworthy.
acting. He's really chewing the scenery. His acting is just speaking for everything.
Built-in pain. And the repositories of
But
that
built in
pain
pain,
are nightmares.
which he is using. Consistent nightmares, feeling hurt. Oh,
Doctor, always interfering. I watched you blunder into this.
now did she break it?
CV, alongside plays well with others and excellent tap dancer in a crisis.
Almost clever.
No, how is that useful? Tap dancer in a crisis.
Sure. Because
Yeah.
Used our own technology against you.
Oh dear.
No, Doctor.
Got that very, very wrong.
Against you.
What?
I made the Jagaskas targeting the humans.
Oh
to
dear.
entice them here. I needed someone from this
Yeah.
realm to break a lock.
Needed someone that clever. The only was person, the Doctor. You fool, Doctor.
You weren't asking the right questions.
What I find interesting is the prison didn't shut down, and the planets
Isn't mine.
didn't completely collide as a result.
This prison. She was always the more
Surely destroying the prison with made more sense.
they imprisoned me. I just
They seem that powerful.
slipstream.
That dialogue kind of suggested that she was the one in charge. But as the episode progresses, it seems, I want to say, more of a rule of two, but,
Two creatures from another realm.
well,
Into a universe.
it's not really a rule of anything, they're just bored.
They saw two planets. And made a wager. Which of them could bring the planet to destruction?
I mean, yeah, it's so annoying I have to talk over this so that YouTube doesn't block the video, potentially block the video, but, oh well, oh still. I don't know how I feel about this animation. I mean, it's meant, I get it, it's meant to be simplistic, but it's kind of odd.
They unified and fought back against
But either way, two worlds, unified, fought back, but they decided to have them collide. Boom. Interesting.
The other fled, vowing to return to
He's gone.
Wake up, Doctor.
And now, wake up.
I hope you understand that.
Yeah,
I wasn't
understand now.
torturing her with nightmares. I was feeding her what she needed to stay sane.
So that keeps us sane.
Of others.
Pain.
But even
That's a psychopath or a sociopath.
Thank you.
No, actually, no. Sorry. Psychopaths
Thing.
don't necessarily, as a rule, don't kill or intentionally harm people. They just feel nothing. Sociopaths, on the other hand, literally love causing harm. I think.
I love them. Earth. Let's take them all.
Now, I want to get all the Earth's nightmares. I was literally about to say, why didn't they knock her out? But maybe they did. Yeah, of course they did. I'm an idiot. Just remembered that bit, that timeless child bit. Again, obviously a Chibnall thing. Yeah, you know, if you were in Japan, that would be normal. Just watching someone dressed that people would say must be cosplay, which is where the word originates from, people.
What do you think it feels like for them? To be
Nightmares.
such tiny, ephemeral flashes of existence.
Ephemeral. That's the eternal word, isn't it? They refer to people who aren't the Eternals, refer to people who aren't them as ephemerals. Again, lots of references to the classic series here. And there we go, Timeless Child bit again. The Master's voice. I thought this was going to be very relevant, but nope. And, but didn't affect her for long for some reason. Okay, and this bit, like Spider-Man said about Captain America's shield, that does not follow the laws of physics at all. So, why did you get out of it? That's not explained. Oh yeah, you had to pull the fingers out of the others.
We have to get everybody safe and back to their rightful place.
Well, maybe if you
Yep,
stop messing
rightful
around
place and
with
time
things.
and space.
The bioorganic code. Sonic just fingers.
Sonic does fingers. God, that sounds so wrong when she says it for some reason. Sonic does fingers. Don't worry.
Ooh, could be useful.
Right.
Yeah,
Where am I?
a space station.
Yeah, but you're on a floating space platform in a gravitational pull between two colliding planets, halfway across the universe because of the guy who's stealing your nightmares through
Wow.
magical fingers. Frank?
Frank.
James, do that again.
There it is again.
Why they didn't attack you?
The thing that shouldn't exist.
Because they're yours. Zelly, that man, created the Chakaska from your nightmares. They wouldn't kill you. They couldn't.
Yeah, they can't kill you.
You created them. So, how do you defeat two rampaging immortals?
Well, you can't because they're immortal.
They've spent a millennia trying to work out how to do it.
Well, I think the motivation was
Because the only thing you can do is imprison them.
Through my brain all the time. You want a plan?
It's like Eternals. You can't kill Eternals. I mean, you can try to kill Eternals, but when they die, they just technically die. They just reform. It's the ephemerals that die completely, and they don't care about them. I really have to watch that episode again.
billions in one go.
Enlightenment, I think it was called.
Forge on their fear.
Why would we rush? We have so much time.
Oh, yes. Take your time. That always goes well. Technically, she's right, though.
Time here. Take it slow.
There's no reason to gorge. Why would you gorge? Always the reassuring part. There are no boogeymen. That's what they always tell you. Oh god, it's so dark. I understand being afraid of the dark. I genuinely have to have curtains open or something for some light because I don't like not being able to see. Yeah, there are boogeymen. Again, 5 fingers and a thumb. You are wasting fingers. It makes more sense to just put them everywhere. It would have made more sense to stand there, have they come off, fly them everywhere, then grow some more fingers, fly them off.
What was that?
Oh.
From the human nightmare. It's calling across the time.
And you had to do straight. So, again, they're time travelers.
What to see?
I mean, that's kind of relevant. Surely the Time Lords should have known about them.
Oh, nice entrance. Welcome to Aleppo.
Very.
Since they're clearly time travelers.
How are you here?
I'm that little bit smarter than you thought I was.
Yeah, you tell them, Doc.
It's not your plaything.
And
You're
only these 4 characters now are joining them.
They live with their fears, doubts,
Don't,
guilt,
not letting all the others out, apparently.
every day, and they prevail. That's not weakness.
That's
Strength.
just getting on with life.
Humanity is. Isn't that right, Tahira? Yes, Doctor. Why don't you show them how strong you are? Mighty Gaska.
Yeah, she's controlling it now.
How do you control it?
Literally cold to defeat.
That is so bad. But you gotta do it for the episode, don't you?
You immortals. So entitled, so spoiled, you never clear up after yourself, and you should be really careful what you leave lying around.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of like the Eternals. Whoa.
Again. Just returning your lost property.
What? Why was that a problem?
For lending a helping hand.
And how does she have those?
What's your worst nightmare?
I don't understand where those fingers came from. But, like it matters. Trapped.
You may wind
Back in the prison. Both of them now.
for all eternity. Yes, God's back in their box. We need to get this back to the monitor platform.
Yes.
Oh, jacuzzi.
Out of the TARDIS jacuzzi. Naturally, the TARDIS has a jacuzzi. It has a swimming pool. But again, this is the bit right here that now trying to focus a lot more heavily on the whole idea of mental health. Because they kind of got the idea that he was causing it, but now they're putting it into a much
Would you believe me?
bigger context now.
It's a bit more than just the world just
No, never believe that.
Do you know when you'll be back?
Nope, no idea.
Don't take too long.
Don't take too long.
Trust me.
It's a time machine. He can come at any time.
Yeah, I get that too.
In fact, surely if he knows there's a time machine, then he can even jump back and forth non-chronologically.
And there's something I need you to do for me, and you can't argue. I get down,
To go see someone.
and I'll shut myself off. And it's like I'm paralyzed with it.
Again,
It's a gift.
if you need to talk to someone, there are people you can talk to. It's okay.
And I thought I'd try and do something about it. I went to the super.
That's probably not the best way to promote it, but I've never done anything like that before, so
Got there.
don't really know what to say. Other than the fact that there is a helpline.
I haven't said that to him.
The BBC do have a helpline, actually.
Felt like it was just me. It's not just you.
And then, of course, got Yaz. Turns out she's gone through similar problems. Problems that they've actually highlighted before.
Hitchhiking?
Hmm.
Just taking in the view.
How did they find her?
Nope. Where you off to?
Can they track her phone or something? Because I heard they can do that these days.
It's good there.
I'm not tech savvy at all.
Do that. Why not? People are worried about you. No, they're not. Your sister is.
Yeah,
That's why she called us.
she wouldn't have done that if she wasn't worried about you.
You're gonna do something stupid.
Well, she ran away, so she already
Yeah,
did.
things are tough. Getting bullied at school. Grades have gone a bit wonky. Parents don't get what's up.
Well, as a young, who really cares about your grades?
You're feeling pretty trapped and alone.
Personally, though,
Where?
I'm alright being alone. Never bothered me that much.
Things isn't wrong. I don't want your speech. I know.
Yeah, no one wants it.
Terrible thing about being older. See, I've all this experience.
No one wants to hear it.
Everyone wants to hear it. 'Cause I know
No one ever does. Who cares?
what's ahead of you.
I just don't know. Sorry, yeah, I've got to keep talking, but I don't know what really to say. I mean, what else can you talk here? It's now kind of slowed down, but of course it's slowed down for an important reason. I mean, this is more character development with Yaz.
Being where you were.
Here we go. Always got to talk about that. Things do
What's
change.
out there? As much or as little as you need. What food to you? Would have cash make a difference? I make
Show me.
Look me up in 3 years.
Mhm.
Wrong? I'll give you 50 quid. I mean, I'd say more, but the pay's rubbish. Get another job then. Can't.
Yeah.
Too much.
There aren't that many jobs out there.
You owe me 50p. Come on.
The interesting thing I think about this is Yaz could have just lied. Because she's doing this bit and she goes back to the police officer, and all I think is, you could have just lied. Would have been so much easier for you to lie. Knock on the door. Oh, so that's where she lives.
Hi. Can I help you? Hi.
Um,
Remember me? My name's Yasmin.
it's just been 3 years.
I remember you.
Might remember her.
I've got something for you.
Yep. Oh, 50p. That really only works if you know she's going to remember.
You want to come in?
Yep, come on in.
The thing is,
What it's supposed to talk about, I don't know.
sick again,
Hmm.
about the cancer coming back.
Yeah,
To say it to us.
reasonable to worry. Such a shame the doctor's not very good at this.
Just once you have it, it's with you the whole time. Not quite the shadow, but I don't give you not coming on checkups. They were fine, but it made me think.
Yeah, there's a thing, cancer can come back. There was a Japanese musician I liked, Wada Koji. He did the intro to Digimon, various intros to Digimon. And I remember him once being diagnosed with cancer. He was then in remission, and I was very happy. And then, to my surprise, years later, he died of cancer. It's amazing how you think something's great, and then suddenly it's taking you again.
I'll think of something that I should have said. Helpful.
Nope,
Okay.
not helpful at all.
This chat, hey.
This is gonna last you.
Well, this question is foreshadowing a lot with him, isn't it? How long is this gonna last? That's always a red flag, right there.
We're getting older without them.
Yeah, getting older without your friends.
When we're done,
Great.
the doctor can drop off whatever.
I mean, that's something that's been brought up on Doctor Who before. How they're all getting older and
We live in a different breed.
their friends are just staying the same because of the travelling.
I was thinking Frankenstein.
And now, once
Am I
again,
interrupting?
lead into the next episode, like with Praxis. Or the episode before Praxis, rather.
On we go.
The Jadoon episode, sorry. Fugitive of the Jadoon, thank you, sorry. Like, Fugitive of the Jadoon, the end of it literally went into Praxis. And now they're going to meet the creator of Frankenstein. So, I have been Doctor Who commentator. I am also a regular contributor, and as I said, the BBC Action Line 08000 155 998. That's the action line if you've been affected by anything related into today's episode. I'll see you on the Omega File soon. Thanks for watching this. Hope you've enjoyed listening to this. I've enjoyed making it, and I've paused a bit, so I might be blocked anyway, but still. Today's episode. Hey, she changed her top. And again, just goodbye.